nigga.
All day. Yeah, man.
Oh, and Lou, I'm still working on that podcast. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. I'm sorry, man.
All right, yeah, man. Yeah, cool. You shoot it over to me tomorrow. I'll get it live.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all good, homie. All right, so.
I'm ready when y'all are. No, hold on.
Okay.
Who's got the intro today?
Do you want to
Brian
get it,
does.
Brian?
Fuck it, I get it.
All right, so whenever you're ready, just go for it.
No recording?
Yeah.
Alrighty, coming straight from your block busting shots. Lyrically incorrect, where we're always. No, wait. It's lyrically correct, we're always politically incorrect, right?
Yeah.
No, we're incorrect on both.
Messed up, right? Right? We're lyrically correct, right?
Yeah, lyrically
Okay.
incorrect. Yeah.
Start again. Coming straight from your blocks, looking at your mail illegally. This is lyrically correct, where we're always politically incorrect. We vote, we talk, and we probably talk shit about you. So let's go ahead and get started today. We got Tony here.
What's good, man? Living the
We
dream.
got Lou over here.
What's
the
happening?
golden
What's
mic.
happening?
So what we talking about today, fellas? What's going on today?
Well,
why is today important of all days for us to have a show?
today is important because, I mean, as we're recording this probably won't go live until, about a week or so, but a little less. But today is Kanye's birthday. Kanye West. Shout out to
All day, nigga.
Ye.
Shout out to Yeezy, to Yeezus.
A huge artist. I'm sure he's had a big influence in a lot of people's lives. Definitely had a big influence in my life.
I'm sure you've heard of him.
Sure. I'm not sure you guys how you feel about him currently.
He's sort of like a big deal.
Hey, bro, he inspired me to drop 150, even though I only had 50 in the bank account at the bar. You know what I mean? Ball out by any means necessary.
He's the one that makes me want to get 80 gold chains, man, and go ignorant. So
he makes me want to deflate some footballs to win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Go Jacob to the jeweler.
He's a pretty good guy. He said,
but
I can Jacob up with 25,000, I'd do it again. I'd rather be on 106 and Park pushing the bins, man.
So did y'all hear about when he was growing up, like before, when he was growing into, obviously the dude he is today, that he used to buy the most expensive bottle he could, and he wouldn't even drink it. He would just have it sitting at the table. I think actually me and Tony talked about, I think Tony actually the one who told me about this. He would just sit there with the most expensive bottle and not even drink it, but he would keep it there because he knew people would look at it and see that.
No shit, no, man, I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's some shit I would. That's some shit I would do. Yeah.
Hell no, I drink my shit, man.
Lord be having the McCormick straight up.
No, think about it. You're at a club. You're paying like, I don't know, 5-10 times the value of like a bottle.
Oh, more than that, man.
So a bottle of, I guess it just depends on the club, but you buy a bottle of Goose at your corner liquor store, it's like, what, $40?
Yeah, you buy it at a fucking Live in Miami, that shit's like $700.
$57.89 after taxes if you get the handle. But who's counting? Who's counting?
But yeah, like Tony said, 600 bones at like Club Live in Miami. Like the upcharge is stupid.
But he had to have a hookup. He had to have a hookup. There's no way you sneak the same bottle in without having a hookup.
True. But
you know what I mean?
If you're saying he has the most expensive, man, he's putting like Ace or some shit out. You know what I mean? You
know what I would do? I'd just buy the bottle once, buy it once there, and then I'd find like a secret hiding place in the club. So whenever you go back, you just go to wherever you hit it. It feels like in the ceiling tile or behind an old bucket of
it's
like an old.
No, just put it behind the men's soapbox because no one ever touches that.
Yeah. Just put it in there, and then once you want to get the honeys around you, you just bring out the bottle. But,
that's
that's smart. Because that's what it is, really. Because that's what you're doing at a club. Whenever you get bottle service, you're trying to make a scene.
You're just flossing.
Yeah. There's no. God, that's just crazy. $600 for a bottle of Grey Goose. Never, ever.
If I was in that position, hell yeah, man, I'd buy 16 of those bottles.
Even if I was in that position, man, I don't even know if I could do it.
I would, man. Like I said, man, I'd get 80 gold chains and go ignorant. Kind of makes me want to do that shit. Like, I'd be like, fuck all this money.
I'd go 70 chains ignorant and then use the other 10 to get the responsible ride for everyone home because they might just consider it like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But before you had a house and you do it again?
And bitches get them Uber rides.
Hey.
So what's your first memory that you have of Kanye West?
First memory.
Very first one.
Actually, you know what? When I really started getting into hip hop, I'll never forget. I had no idea who this cat was, and I had no idea who Kanye West was. And I saw Through the Wire. Like, I saw the video. Like, that's the first time I heard it was the video. And I remember thinking to myself, like, this has got to be one of the fucking hardest songs I've ever heard in my life. Like, and then, you know what I mean? You come to realize he's actually spitting it through the wire.
Yeah,
his
man.
mouth wired shut. And it's just like, holy shit. He took 50 Cent to another level. Like,
50
you know what I mean?
Cent,
Oh, man.
DMX.
You got that slur, man. Something about, nah, I can feel the pain in your voice. It's like, man, bro, he was spitting through the pain. Like,
You can feel, you can feel it in him, man. You can feel the realness.
like straight passion. It's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's my first memory.
Yeah, I miss that about Kanye. Same thing. That's the first Kanye West song that I heard. I was actually at my friend's house. Shout out to my boy Anthony, Lil Camps. I'm pretty sure y'all know him.
Doing 25 to life.
Yeah, I think he's out already.
Oh.
He got out. I think he went in the same time Boozy went in and got out the same time Boozy got out.
That's good.
Anyways, so yeah, I was at his house and we are just bullshitting. He had a trampoline. We were tired. We just went inside to get some Kool-Aid or whatever. And it was whenever people still watched TRL. And Through the Wire was on TRL and it was like moving up the charts. And I was like, okay, I see you, Ye. And yeah, and that was it, man. And Through the Wire came out, and then I think his second single was it was either All Falls Down or Jesus Walks.
All Falls Down.
I think it was All Falls Down, bro.
Yeah, and then that solidified it for me. I was like, damn, that's it. This is my guy. Like, he's just spitting that truth, man. Like, ugh. And then he had Stacey Dash. That's her name, right? Stacey Dash.
Yeah, back before she claimed she was white. She was
Oh my god, man, shit. When how that booty jiggled in that dress, bro.
Ooh.
Man, I still dream about that video sometimes.
I still jack off to it every now and then. No, but mine was probably the same shit as all y'all, man. Through the Wire. I think I was watching TRL as well, or it was like MTV where they do the world video premiere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember catching half of it, and like the first couple of lines I heard like, "I'm a grown ass kid," you know.
Yeah.
I should be arrested for stupid shit that I did, and I was like, bro, I'm still a grown ass kid too. Like that's me.
And that was the thing about young Kanye, man, that he was just spitting the truth. It was, it almost,
it wasn't gangster, it was just like,
it wasn't. It was just, a homie.
just raw.
Yeah, exactly. A homie that was dealing with regular issues, just stuff that the common folk could relate to at the time.
Yeah, true. Because I mean, he didn't come up from a hard.
Nah, he wasn't.
Or anything. His mom was a professor.
Yeah, his mom was a professor. I mean, he was from Chicago, so I'm sure he was like around some violence at some point,
No, man, I don't think he was around any of that shit.
I mean,
well, I think what he might have known is so Chicago's associated with violence and gangs. Well, who do you think of? You think of Bloods and Crips. You think of these gangs, and who do you associate? And be a successful man in Chicago, and you have a little bit of swag to you. What are they gonna think of you when you walk in? Like, don't get me wrong, Kanye's no idiot. I'm sure he didn't walk in with J's. But you know what I mean? When you present yourself as a street smart guy as well as intellectual, just like his clothing line and stuff, they didn't give him no respect.
True.
So it's just like you're looking at me like I did something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like he was a cornball. He was a cornball, bruh. He was a cornball little kid.
Well, he was, man. I feel like he was too.
So and then that way, he wasn't really a threat then, yeah?
No, but if you think about it, like we love him so much because of what he is. We didn't. I mean.
Well, now he's at the point where he can say and not give a fuck whatever he does.
If we went to school with him, He was basically like a Nick Robinson, probably, man.
Damn.
To be real with you, man, because he wore polos. He tried to wear like these weird ass backpacks. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't in the norm.
Yeah.
You know what I
So,
mean?
so just to give our listeners some perspective on Nick Robertson, I think I met this kid 7th grade. No, I played basketball with him YMCA whenever I was in 4th grade, and that was the first time I met
Like
him.
Carver Center. It was at Carver Center.
Yeah, exactly. He was just a weird kid. You could tell that he wasn't. He was just on another level, just thinking wise. Anyways, and I feel like he was always babied by his
Yeah.
dad, and you kind of get that feeling that Kanye West might have been babied by his mom too. Now you think
I
about it.
think so. Yeah. That's
Because I
what.
think that's kind of what single moms do. If they're single, they only have one kid. That's all they got. So they might baby.
Well, I think like men teach each other tough love, but like our dads were not assholes, but they were, you know what I mean, they were men with us.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then when you grow up with boys doing sports and other shit, like it's even worse because like we used to clown the shit out of each other, bro. Like if you were that
yeah,
dude to be clowned on, you was gonna get clowned on by every last person if that's what you were going to let happen.
yeah. And you know what?
We're not evil. We're just boys. Like it's just what we
Yeah.
do.
And I think that brings up a very good point that might be the reason why, Kanye has like these weird, just like kind of
Tantrums.
yeah, tantrum like little outbreaks every now and then, like every year, every 6 months, you kind of feel it in the air. Okay, Kanye's gonna say some shit.
Yeah. But
uh,
yeah, I mean, I
it,
feel like
and that
all
that
of
might
us.
have that might
Oh,
have
go
something to
ahead.
do with it. Like he didn't. His mom was there. You don't really hear of like a. I mean, I guess in his music, he says that like he mentions his father a little bit, but not too much. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really don't think none of us would have fucked with him in school. I
Anyway,
honestly don't think I would have. He's great. I love him. Like, I love his music and everything. But on a real serious note, like, we
He's
got
the
to be
dude you
real
work
for a
with.
second.
He's the
Like,
dude you work with.
we probably wouldn't have fucked with him.
Yeah.
And that's probably. I mean, I think that's real because he probably didn't pay sports. You know what I mean? I mean,
nah, probably not.
I mean, like I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, he seems genuine at times, but other times, bro, like, and I see it. He does it differently, but it's the same behavioral characteristic. I'm sorry that you'll see. Even someone, bro, like who's hard. Like I'm talking about a dude who can literally probably beat the bricks off you. The way they respond to stuff, it's easy to kind of tell they didn't have a father figure to let them know that you kind of give respect before you try to take respect.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you
that's true.
got guys ready to jump up and get physical and be a man or yell or get loud or try to fight because they felt like they've lost respect and they felt like in order to do that they got to take it to the next level.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when he talked to Sway, bro, Sway stood his ground. You know what I mean? He's just like whoa, like you know what I mean? He straight up let him know like you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
yeah,
And you know what? And Kanye may have kept being loud, but he calmed down at the same time. Because Sway, bro, like, get me wrong, like, he wants to hear what you got to say, but nah, you ain't gonna come at me like that. Like, he let him know,
yeah,
like, and it didn't take much, man. Like I said, there's a lot of dudes that be acting hard, and they can be physically or verbally, but you put that foot down, you know
yeah,
what I mean? They don't know what it's like to step across the line because most people don't set it for them. Because they get scared of the loud noises or the big frame,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I've seen that shit happen, bro, on different occasions in different ways. And like it's all the same. It's just an insecurity you're trying to feel by getting big.
The biggest barkers aren't usually the biters.
Yeah. But I think
true.
Tony Ketterberry, I don't think we'd kick it with him too much. Maybe later when he calmed down.
Or when he got that bread and hey, what up,
But like
Kanye?
nah.
Hey, what's good, man? What's
How you
good?
doing, man?
But
I
yeah,
feel
like I
like he
said, I don't think I would have fucked with him. I don't think anybody would have fucked with him. I think that's why he is where he is, though.
Yeah,
You know what I
does
mean?
his own thing.
How come he doesn't have any of his homies still with him right now?
he
Because
might.
he didn't have homies.
I mean he got Jay, I don't know if that's by like I
But
don't
you know what
know.
I mean? Like when you
Jay's a
don't
pretty
have
real ass dude.
when you don't have any friends, you know, you really do lock yourself up in the summer doing three beats a day. You know what I mean?
And then you come out with a badass album. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. You don't have, like, on a real note, man, you don't have friends when you do that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like Yeezus was him completely isolating himself from everything and just getting all into the deepest, darkest parts of his head, bro. Like, I thought, what was it called? Not 808s and Heartbreaks. Oh, my goodness. My Dark Twisted Fantasy. I thought that was some dark shit, bro. I feel like Yeezus, honestly, is way darker than that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like My Twisted Fantasy was, like, angry, but I felt like Yeezus was, like, angry in just everything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to say every little thing that's on my mind, and it's going to sound beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He let the world in.
Yeezus was a good album. I think that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was like an amazing album. I think just start to finish, man. Every track.
I don't know, man. That's like a number 3 album to me.
That's number 3?
Number 3 or 4, definitely.
In Kanye, like of all time, or just in Kanye's
man,
repertoire?
Kanye.
What do you got number 1?
Man, the College Dropout. How do you not have the College Dropout?
I think everyone's got that number 1 or 1.5.
Then you got Late Registration, and you either have 808s and then Dark Twisted Fantasy or Dark Twisted Fantasy 808s.
What's yours, Lou? What's
I don't know. Like it's
your top 5?
It's a College Dropout and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy are like neck and neck, because I don't know, like that College Dropout just had so much just like raw, just like I said, just music that like lyrics that like spoke to me, even though like I was young and wasn't in those positions. It still spoke to me, and listening to that album now, you kind of get that stuff.
Yeah.
So that album's definitely had a big impact on me, just like with the content. But when you listen to like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it's just like production's on a whole nother level, and like his content's still there. It's just not. It doesn't resonate as much as like his earlier albums do, but it's still fire, like.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just, I guess it just comes down to like your preference, you know what I mean? Cause,
yeah, true.
Like content wise, like what like spoke to me, definitely College Dropout, like for sure, without a doubt. But there's other aspects that I look at whenever I'm,
To be honest, I don't give a fuck about production or anything, man.
Yeah.
Like you can hear some kid spit in the goddamn garage, you know what I mean? And that shit could be fire as fuck. And he's going off of like an ABC beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like production, it plays a big part of it, but like at the end of it, that's not what's getting through to people.
Yeah, that's
true.
Through to
people is the lyrics, you know what I mean?
True. Yeah, that's true. But like I said, I know.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, like, no, like, I definitely, and that's why mine's a little different than yours. See, mine goes, I love the College Dropout. Love it. Mine goes, Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, and then College Dropout. And the reason being, well, here's, and I never thought in my life I'd put
you're pulling the Lori lollipop right now, man.
Well, man, like,
we need some rationale. We need some rationale.
Yeah, you gotta tell me why, man. Not just because you like it. Not just because you like it.
I mean, we all know the lyrical content of Twisted Fantasy, bro. He literally took dark things and he made them twisted, but he put it in a musical and an understanding way. So, to me, pretty much almost every song is like really different. It's really, really different.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of each song, like they're not the same. They're all different, and the context itself is also different. It kind of makes you question what's going on in your head and the deepest parts of your mind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The specks on your soul. You know what I mean? The specks of pepper in your salt. And then for me, Yeezus is like, okay, it takes your conscious thinking. So you go from subconscious to conscious thinking. You know what I mean? Like New Slaves, Bound 2. You know what I mean? you know what I mean? To me, it took conscious thinking. And the college dropout, bro, is just something you can just sit back and just vibe with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the 4th of July. That's the outside with the homies cooking on the grill.
Yeah,
Hey, I see.
I never really thought about it that way, but yeah, it's definitely College Dropout is definitely a album that's a whole lot easier to listen to.
Yeah, like it's enjoyable, no
Cause,
doubt. Like
cause like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever Jesus came out, at first I was like, man,
I was
I'm
a
not,
hater.
I'm not really feeling this. I mean, I wasn't like hating on it. I was like,
I
it's
was a hater.
Kanye. I'm not, but I wasn't. It was just harder to get into. But it's one of those albums where you have to like sit down, just chill by yourself and just listen to it.
Yeah.
Listen to the lyrics. Whenever I encounter an album like that, I'll like. Well, this album. I mean, Yeezus didn't have a booklet, but look up the lyrics online and like as I'm listening, read along, just like to really get a sense of what he's saying. And honestly, Jesus might have been like one of his like more deep albums if you really get down to it. You know, it's like super deep with all like the underlying themes that he's talking about. Like you touched on with like New Slaves and how even though like everyone is free essentially, you're really not. There's always going to be this thing controlling you, and I guess what he's touching on is consumerism, something that you're always going to be a slave to. So I mean, it's just like really deep stuff that I don't think much like too many rappers, if like at least mainstream rappers, have kind of touched on that stuff. Try to tackle it. So it definitely, I think Yeezus might have been one of his like least selling albums, but for those who listened to it, I think it made a pretty big impact on them.
Yeah, I mean, it did. It's like you said, it's tough to get into because you got to really like listen alone in the dark room.
You do. I mean, you really do. You have to like sit down and, all right, I need to listen to it, and just like, but you just have like Bound 2. That's one of the easier songs to listen to. Little Love. Whenever Kanye took a big step and married Kim, which I still think he shouldn't have married Kim.
Hell no.
I just think he hurt his stock so much, man.
It did. Nobody really.
He just hurt his stock so much.
Spoke to them like that after that. But I mean, y'all niggas both stupid, bro. College Dropout #1. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, yo, hold on. Both y'all bros stupid as hell, man. College Dropout, Kanye is the best Kanye. Definitely the best Kanye.
I definitely understand.
You still believe in Santa, Anthony? You still believe in Santa? Show bitch.
No, I mean,
without that College Dropout, Kanye is nothing.
No, I get you, man. Like, I definitely
understand.
I mean,
understand why you like him.
I just feel like you're the kid that always colored the sun in the same corner every time, right?
Bro, because that's where the goddamn sun goes. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
It has a little bit.
I always had it like not in the corner because that's not how the sun works. You know what I mean? Like,
what does it say about your personality?
I feel like you gotta let the sun shine. You know what I mean? You can't just limit him to a corner. You can't just limit him to a corner. You know what I mean? Let him shine. Let him shine.
You're one of those cats who drew the clouds and then you drew the sun afterwards, peeking out of the clouds, bro. Because you want to see a brighter day or some shit, man.
Hey, they were all purple.
That's not how the world works.
They were all
purple. That's not how the world works, man. You couldn't let it just be cloudy. You always have to have the sun shining through or something like that, man. Big ass rain droplets and shit.
Always drew the sun in the corner, man.
Exactly. That's where the sun goes.
In the corner.
I always noticed I drew my sun bigger in the corner, even when it was in the corner, bro. I just had to let him shine, bro.
Kanye probably drew the sun as him. That's.
He was the sun. He was just like he
put the sun right next to his mom and dad, so like that way he's just like, nah, we equal. He ain't above me.
Fuck Kanye, man. I bet you that guy's a dick.
Kanye?
I bet you he's a straight up asshole.
He might be.
I wonder.
I mean, but you gotta be an asshole when you're that big.
Yeah, well, I don't think that you have to be an asshole when you're that big. I think it's easy to be an asshole when you're that big.
I mean, you get shit done. That's the only way to get shit done, man.
I don't think so, man. I think that they're still genuinely. You can be extremely successful and still be a genuinely nice person.
I mean, unless you got a good team behind you, and you're messing with nothing but genuinely nice people, because people will fuck you over like no other.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Especially when you get that big and you got that amount of money, people will fuck you over like no other.
Yeah,
Because I
I
know
don't
you got money, bro.
Exactly.
You just gotta have a good team behind you. And
Yeah, you do.
I guess that's just me. That I always try to think that at the core everyone's genuinely good.
So do I, man. But some people are just straight up assholes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like as much as I mean, me too. I want to believe everybody's nice as hell, but hell no, man. I mean, you got these cops being bad, and I honestly don't know if there's a good cop out there, man.
Nah, I'm sure there is. Like I've had encounters with good cops.
Lou, we already went over this, bro. Because you're white, because you look white, man.
But still, I mean,
For all the
still,
viewers out there, Lewis is a Mexican or American, Mexican American, American. With
You always got
Spanish
American, like
heritage.
American, and me and Tony are like, oh, y'all are Mexican. I'm like, no, we're Mexican American.
Like,
And then for Lewis, he's like, oh, you're American. He's like, no, I'm Mexican American.
So I mean, you picture a Mexican, you think 5'6", you know, dark as hell, out in the strawberry fields picking that strawberry. You know what I mean? But Lou, hell no, Lou's of a different breed. Lou's de la High right now.
nah, not even. But
Lou is white complected. He has them green eyes, and he has the softest hands you could ever feel, man.
Let's just ask our viewers if our viewers can discuss this. If a majority, what race did y'all think Lewis was before we revealed his race?
Lewis is one of those cats wherever you hear him speak Spanish, like, oh, word?
You like dap your chest up real quick, like,
But Lou, tell us about that one run-in you had with the cop where you gotta like sit in the front seat or some shit, man.
all right.
He got to call in his own police.
Yeah, so I currently live in the DF Dallas, Texas, and I was going to my hometown for I think it was Thanksgiving or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think I was going like 85 and a 75, and yeah, I see the cop lights go on. I was like, ah, shit, I'm getting pulled over. So I pull over and it's really cold, and the officer asked me to like step out the car, and I was like, oh, all right. I think I've only been asked to get out the car like 2 times. It's like, oh, this is weird. He's just asking me a few questions. He's like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go run your license and whatever, all your insurance stuff. I'm gonna need you to get in the car. And I was like, then you want me to get in the back seat? And he was like, no, you can just get in the front seat. And I was like, all right. I was like, do you want to check my pockets or anything?
Lou's trying to get frustrated.
You want Miranda rights? Like,
And he was like,
y'all don't want to abuse me. Y'all don't want to put violence on me right now. Y'all don't want to go at me right now.
He was like, do you want to? And he's like, nah. You don't have anything on you. I was like, no, I don't. It was just weird, like, because you're so used to seeing, like, stuff on TV of police violence and cops being dicks and not treating people very well. And I've had, more pleasant encounters with police officers and not. The one time that I've ran into 2 dick cops. One of them was a high school cop, and he was just an asshole. Y'all remember him? He was the old cop. Yeah, the old white cop. You were actually there whenever he pulled me over, Brian.
Oh yeah, we were bumping. What was it? Fuck them fuck the police. Fuck the police. Lewis is all pissed.
Yeah, like that. That was like so. I mean, I definitely understand why I got pulled over.
Going like 55 and then 25.
I was going. Yeah. I think it was like 40 or 42-ish in the 20s.
In front of an elementary school. Let's not forget, it wasn't the high school, it was the elementary school.
Bruh. Yeah. So I definitely understand why he was mad, but he was like, "Oh, I could take you to jail for driving this fast, this is reckless driving," and this is like my second time getting pulled over, and I was like, "Oh shit, man, this sucks." And then Brian, and our other friend Jesse that occasionally gets on the podcast started bumping "Fuck the Police," and they roll down the windows and like turn it up, and they're actually like singing along while the cop is over here like lecturing me. Couldn't get any worse. So that would have been a fatty ticket, but luckily I was able to do.
Luckily, he was an NWA fan.
I got to do defensive driving, and it kind of just like I only had to pay $100 rather than the $450 ticket.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Bruh, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. It's a lot. I guess it's not a lot in California, but in Texas, that's a lot. My aunt told me that she one of my aunts that lives in California told me that she got pulled over a few years ago for going like 7 or 5 over. Her ticket was like $380.
God damn. Where was she at? Because like I was there recently and bro, I was driving to Dodger Stadium, Disneyland, bro, and I'm hitting 90. Speed limit top is 65 in Cali. I'm hitting 90s, bro. Everybody's hitting 90s. Like, every single person's hitting 90.
She was in like a city.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But anyways, and the second time I encountered a dig cop, it was actually a Mexican cop. I was going like 8 or 9 over, and I was lost too. And he was just like an asshole to me. He was like,
Those are the worst.
He was like, "Where are you heading?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to this place." And he was like, "You know you're going the wrong way, right?" I was like, no, but no, thanks. He didn't even point me in the right direction. And he gave me a ticket and he left. I'm like, what an asshole. But yeah, and then I've been pulled over like, I don't know, 9 or 10 times, so.
God damn.
80% of the time I haven't had any issues.
You know what though? I think it's a lot like when you get pulled over. I think nowadays, because it used to be like, I don't want to put labels on them, but white people, like, you know what I mean? They feel like they know their rights, so they try to do stuff like, oh, I'm gonna roll my window down 3.
I'm gonna roll my window. Rights. They can afford their rights.
True, but you know what I mean? They're like, I'm gonna roll my window down 3 inches because I could do that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like nowadays a lot of people just don't want to cooperate because they all feel like they're being targeted. Like,
did you see that video where that kid's walking with the white kid walks with the AR-15 and the black kid walks with the AR-15? There's a huge difference in how that went down, bro. The white dude's all arguing, and the black kid, bro, he's about to get fucking shot.
Yeah, man.
Like, they were about to blast his ass if he didn't do what they said.
I haven't seen this video. I have to check it out.
Bro, it's bad. Like, the first thing the officer does to the African American gentleman, bro, is just draws his gun. It's just like yelling at him, bro. And then I would have done exactly what he did. I just did exactly what he said, bro. He was about to shoot him.
How old was the kid?
They're both like young. Like, one was like, they're both young. But I mean, he wasn't walking threatening. He was walking actually kind of goofy, I thought.
It's kind of like, I think here in Texas they have like there's like open carry in Dallas, I think, where they had like 7 people out with AR-15s and AKs, right?
I seen that in Odessa like a couple months ago.
Cops be pulling them over and shit, and like they talk to them like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like they talk to them like it's nothing. But I mean, I to be honest, I couldn't do that. Like I don't know, man. I'd get something bad would happen to me.
Something was going down in my neighborhood a few weeks ago where there's like, I saw like 4 cops just walking around with AR-15s. I thought that was pretty nuts.
Hey, some dude just got shot by my house a couple of days ago, bro. Like, straight up. By that liquor store by my house. Got blasted.
Yeah.
Damn.
Got blasted, son.
That's nuts. So.
That's like the second killing in 5 years, I think, in that area. That exact area, that lot.
Right there. Yeah, so I guess what's happening in the news right now is that cop in McKinney, Texas, right up the road from where I'm at, who busted up a pool party, a bunch of 15-year-olds, and got a little too aggressive with a 14, 15-year-old girl. That was kind of crazy to watch.
But they said that, I didn't see the new video. They said there's another video where it shows it not being that innocent of a pool party.
Oh
Well, I
yeah.
mean, from what I heard, it's like
I didn't see the second video
from
though,
what I
or the
heard,
first
people
one.
people were going to this pool, like and it wasn't their pool to be going to.
But I think that what I mean, I don't know. I watched it on the news a little bit yesterday, and it was like the girl. Well, someone like threw a pool party at the community pool, and they invited all their friends. But the person that threw the pool party like actually lived there. So I don't know if like I don't know
That's
like
not
what.
really that's not what we call a
So
community
were they
pool.
there legally? Were they there legally?
Well, I don't know if there's like a limit to how many people you can invite to your community pool, but
I don't know. I saw a picture of like the community pool that has like
All I'm gonna say
pictures
is
of like I
shout
support the
out to the
Irving,
people.
I support the police department and all this. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
that was the guy. That was one of the guys that called the cops in the first place.
I'm gonna say shout out to all the people that live in the neighborhood with the community pool. Shout out, you're doing your parents did right.
No man, fuck that man.
Cause ain't none of us got a community pool unless it's the apartment nearest our house.
I got an apartment pool.
I remember there was a couple summers ago when we were all in, most of us were in Midland, and it was kind of like we're looking for a pool to go to, and we'd always have to ask like, oh, does anybody got a sister with the pool? Does any? Oh, my uncle got that is at these apartments with the pool. My, my uncle's at Blue Mountain or some shit, and they got a pool.
Yeah. I remember those days, man, because man, it gets hot in West Texas.
Hell yeah, man.
It gets really hot. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny that they interviewed the kid that was recording the video. Like it had the one that he posted on YouTube. That, like I think BuzzFeed interviewed him a few days ago, like whenever it happened or whatever. And he was a white kid, and he was just like yeah, like the the police officer was like yelling and screaming at blacks and Mexicans and Middle Eastern kids, but it was almost like I was invisible. Like he didn't even see me. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm sure that like all like the white kids and whatever or whoever, anyways. I'm sure that the sensible kids left whenever the cop told them to leave. But I don't know. I just feel that like I hate to bring race into it, but I just feel like it's always it's just that underlying tension. It's always gonna be there, no matter what. And
Yeah,
it's
I feel
man.
like
and
I
it's
feel like that
unfortunate.
too because I've always hated white people. You know what I mean? I mean, well, honestly, like, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's a tension. I mean, honestly, like for me, I don't have a problem with any race. I really don't. But one thing I've noticed, the most outspoken race seems to be usually Caucasian, and most of the time, really just privileged, which just percentage-wise just happens to be Caucasian. I think it's just privileged people, man. Like honestly, just being ignorant. You talk to anyone that comes from kind of mean, sometimes you'll get those attitudes and just kind of just inconsiderate, self-centered, you know what I mean, mindsets. Like a lot of people want to bitch about, you know what? Hey, going back to Kanye, you know what I mean? He said how many, you know, in God rest their souls, men that died in Iraq. He's like, well, then he goes to state a number that's even more in Chicago. But
Yeah.
but what is our main concern? The war in Iraq, which no one likes, but no one's concerned about Chicago. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So where is our real concern about America? If we're really concerned about American lives, then why are we more concerned about the men we're sending to risk death rather than the people that are just trying to survive and having to deal with gangs and having to deal with drugs? And you know what? Maybe they wouldn't be selling drugs if there was more opportunity within their community to make money, to make ends meet, rather than having to live off food stamps, and Medicare and things like that. And then you have the people that bitch about Medicare and food stamps, take it away from them. Well, why? You already see how desperate they are for money by doing the things they do, and you're going to take that away from them? You're just being inconsiderate and ignorant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like,
Bringing it back to Kanye, he had that one line recently in ASAP Rocky's new album. They try to throw me in a white jail because I'm the black man with the confidence of a white male, man. Like, that's the real ass shit.
Yeah, man, for real.
Like, if you got confidence of a white male, god damn, you could do anything.
Hey, you deliver. You can deliver.
I don't know, man. It's tough. It's always a sticky situation. It's a unfortunate that these issues like maybe I don't know. I feel that like these kind of race issues just kind of blew up in like the past kind of 3 years, or maybe it was just that we were too young and we didn't notice it. But
I'm gonna say it's very real. I think it's very real because think about it. When Martin Luther King did his thing, I bet you no one thought, oh no, we're all equal. You know what I mean? And there's individuals who realized, no, we aren't. Like we aren't. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, everyone thought everything was fine and dandy until someone came up and said something.
It's bringing it back to Kanye. I'm just the bringing it back to Kanye guy. Bringing it back to Kanye segment is where we introduce what Kanye's lyrics correlate to the topic that we're talking about.
hmm
Um, what did he say? God damn, I messed up. It took me too long to say the intro. I totally forgot, man.
you forgot
So-
you forgot the quote, man.
So can we go back and say what you were saying, Brian? Like, can we just rewind that? Well, I'm just joking. It'll hit me, but he said, "Oh no, you know, I remember. I just fucking with y'all. Racism's still alive. People just be concealing it, man. Like it's coming out again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, man. I don't know. I hope that I don't know. Eventually, my hope is that eventually everyone will just be beige, and then you won't even you won't even be able to tell if a person's white, or if a person's black, or if a person's brown. We'll all just be caramel, and then it won't even be a
That's
big deal.
sexy. That's
It's just,
extremely sexy.
Hopefully, and that might solve some things. It still won't solve, like the
well, it's just gonna. It's an inner mindset, man. Like, I mean, going back to Kanye, like Tony. I mean, even through that Jesus walks, I mean, he's like, we ain't going nowhere, but we got suits and cases, a trunk full of coke, a rental car from Avis. Mama used to say only Jesus can save us, like stuff like that. And then he goes on to say, what is it? Oh my goodness. Uh, just basically going on to say, like, you know what I mean? Just kind of the oppression of a mindset, not necessarily a race thing, but he goes, we start off the song, didn't he say we most of all we at war with ourselves? Like it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
thing is the easy thing to differentiate people, but it's the inner mindset. Like you know what I mean? If it's not race, then it's money and it's power. It's where you live. It's where I don't live. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's 100% true. That if it's not one thing, it's always going to be something.
Yeah, man. We don't live in a perfect world with perfect shoes and perfect shirts. You know what I mean? We live in a world where everything's fucked up.
A little bit.
But
A little bit.
you gotta go with what you got.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucked up, what did y'all think about the game the other night?
I didn't watch it, man.
You didn't? Bro, I was heated.
Which game? 1 or 2?
Game 2, bro. I'm actually going for Golden State.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Golden State too, man.
You know what? And if LeBron's squad wins it, hey, LeBron shit, he did it himself, really, if you ask me.
I mean,
At the same time, like,
fuck the Warriors, man. I was pulling for them, but then I wanted the Rockets to win. And
I can't stand the Rockets.
I love the Rockets.
I can't stand them, man. I can't stand Harden. Ugh, Dwight.
I like Harden. He's my new favorite player.
I just hate his. I just hate his game.
That stepdaddy, man. That stepdaddy. Goddamn.
It's not even that, man. It's just like the way, the way he
breathes.
He drives to the bucket and creates all the contact, throws his shoulder, and then flops. And gets every single foul call he wants. It's just so frustrating to watch. Just for me, anyways. If you're a Rockets fan, you love it. But just for someone that's like a fan of the game, I don't know. I just can't appreciate that. For one, I can't root for a flopper. That's why.
I mean,
I
yeah.
hate
I mean, I
when
see it as the same hack or whatever. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. It's not fans don't like it, but man, it gets the shit done.
yeah, but
It gets what you got to get done.
yeah, it's like you said though, fans don't like it. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just tough to root for somebody like that. At least for me.
It's tough to root for somebody who looks like he's 16 years old. You know what I mean? I hate that. As
And
soon as the Spurs were out, I was like, I'm gonna roll with the Rockets or the Warriors. I was that fan for the final for this playoffs. And I was like, fucking, I'm going with Harden.
haven't really been rooting for anybody. I've just been hoping for good basketball games. And for now,
They haven't disappointed.
2 overtime games
It's pretty good.
have not disappointed. Yeah,
I just don't. Yeah, I don't like Steph Curry. Like he's cool. Like don't get me wrong, he's a good player. I want him to do good, but
is he just like too good of a guy? You think there's something
like
something has
he's
to be
light
wrong with
skinned.
him?
You know what I
Is it
mean?
just because he's light skinned?
It's because the people like him so much. You know what I like? Oh, I hate when. I just hate when people like him so much.
I don't know.
Like, get off his dick for a little bit. Will ya? Would you get off his dick just for a second? Like, goddamn.
I mean, but the same could be said about any superstar almost.
No, not really.
I mean, as much as people on LeBron's dick, you still got a lot of hate. So I feel like it equals out. You know what I mean?
Well, the reason I'm a LeBron hater. I'm a LeBron hater. You know what? I'm a hater in this. I'm a hater in the sense, like just like I'm a Mayweather hater, bro. I got nothing against Mayweather. You know what I mean? I just want someone to beat him. I want someone to win.
Yeah.
To just like you know what I mean? Like put him in reality. Like you ain't the shit you thought you were. Same thing with
Yeah,
LeBron.
exactly.
LeBron is hands down one of the best players that's ever gonna play in the NBA. But I'm more than glad to see someone put him on his ass. Just
See,
saying.
and I feel like this. I feel the other way, man. I want to see LeBron take down Steph Curry.
I mean, he single handedly has been doing some shit lately.
And
But
I
I'm
just,
just saying, I would like, just like when Curry rocked LeBron out his shoes, bro. He
Mhm.
rocked him so hard that he actually probably tied both of his shoelaces together. Like that's how hard it was. Like you know what I mean? I enjoy seeing stuff like that.
I didn't watch the game, but who is the guy that was on Curry where Curry couldn't do shit?
Deladova,
That's what's up.
little Deli. He played really good D, man, but
He did.
just deny.
LeBron was getting stuffed by what's his name? Pretty hard game too.
Big Dick Dre,
Bro,
Draymond Green.
he sent his shit back with no postage stamp.
Exactly, man. I love Big Dick Dre.
Ooh, what'd you say, Lou? You like Big Dick? What?
I love Big Dick Dre. Yeah, man. Draymond Green.
No, man. Big Trey from prison or what, man?
No, it's definitely a good series. I can't wait to.
When's game 3
See
tomorrow?
LeBron lose game. I mean what?
LeBron's gonna take it. I mean, he's back in Cleveland, right? It's 2-3-2.
It's 1-1. Oh no,
Two,
yeah.
2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah,
No, it's
2-2-1.
2-3-2, is it not?
No, it's 2-2, 2-2-1-1-1.
46 and now.
Did they switch it?
They'll play 2-2. Game 7. If it goes to Game 7, it'll be in the Bay. Dang.
No,
So
man. Look at all them fans too, man.
yeah, so we got a game tomorrow, and then we got a game on Thursday, and then a game on Sunday.
Because them fans weren't fans 3 years ago.
Huh?
That's another reason I'm a LeBron hater, bro. Like, it's easy to see who's sucking on that dick, dog, because they seem to follow him wherever he comes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like with LeBron, you get like every now and you get like 1 out of 10. You know what I mean?
I just want people to admit
one out of 10 people that likes LeBron, that dick rides LeBron no matter where he
But
goes.
bro, I want them to admit,
Right
like, I'm
now?
a LeBron fan. I'm not a Heat fan. I'm not a Cleveland fan. I'm a LeBron fan. Just admit it, and I'll be
Right
good.
now, you have Curry, or almost everybody's on his dick right now. Like 1 out of 3. People that you're just like, wait, what a minute? Are you going for the Warriors? Really? Like,
Well, I
come
mean,
on.
you get back to your point. It's like A lot of people don't like LeBron, so who else are you gonna root for? Root for the Warriors. You're not gonna
Yeah.
root for LeBron if you don't like him. I don't know. I
I can
I don't
go
thi- I don't,
ahead.
I don't have anything against Golden State. I think that they're a good team. They have an amazing coach. Shout out to Steve Kerr, man. He's an amazing coach. I feel kind of bad that he got that job. I feel bad for Mark Jackson, excuse me, for losing that job because he had him there, man. He had him there a year ago. He just was missing a few puzzles, and then they fired him. Shout out to Mark Jackson too, because he essentially helped assemble that team.
Hey, R.I.P. his lustrous career.
Hmm.
It's fun. It's fun to hear him like commentate on games. Never get tired of the mama. There goes that man. But I'd love to see him coach again, on the team because he's definitely a good coach. I mean, some people say he's more of like an inspirational speaker than a coach, but I don't know.
What is a coach?
Yeah,
A
exactly. A motivator.
motivator.
That's what
Hey,
you
Jinx
got.
on the coach.
You got your assistant coaches to drop the plays.
Jinx on the coach.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I can't wait. Tomorrow it'll be a exciting game to say the very least. I think Golden State might come out and win this one.
No, man. I think Cavs taking another one.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun game.
You know, and I've never been a LeBron fan, but
Whoa,
you know,
that's
you
kind
know
of
what?
loud. Whoa,
Okay.
someone's
Try
scratching.
that. Yeah, I was moving the mouse, but
Did y'all did y'all see what Kim did for Kanye today for his birthday?
no, what they do?
She posted another naked picture or what?
Nah, I wish. Nah, well, I'm pretty sure she wasn't the only person behind this, but like I guess Kanye and all of his crew had like 5-on-5 games at the Staples Center. So that's pretty dope. I guess they just like rented out the arena and they just had pickup games.
Do you think they were scared to like have Kanye lose?
Hell yeah, man.
Like,
Hell
can
yeah.
you beat the birthday boy? Like that kind of birthday boy?
Not only birthday boy, but Kanye. Like he drop you from the team, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he was
Wow.
trying to kick your squad out of the tournament.
It's like, I ain't having it. But he had a bunch of people there, man. He had the Biebs was there.
Oh, what the
Biebs.
fuck?
The
Tyga
Beavs
was
is always present.
Tyga, Pusha T, John Sally.
What the hell?
What does the Beavs do now? What
John,
does he do? He just shows up to stuff. I feel.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if he puts out music. Does he?
I feel like he just shows up to events, Rick James style, snorts some cocaine, and then he keeps getting fighted back because he probably provides the cocaine.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what the Beavs does now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Kanye don't got friends, man.
Well, I'm looking at the post that he posted, and there's a whole bunch of like black guys that I don't know, random dudes. So they're probably part of Kanye's crew.
Hell no, man. Why you gotta bring out of everybody Justin Bieber?
Yeah, I
I just
don't
wonder
get.
what the Beavs. I feel like the Beavs is a good time, bro. I feel like I would. I
But
like
I'm
to hang out with
saying,
the Beavs.
I'm saying, if it's my birthday, and I say I fuck with Justin Bieber, I'm not gonna invite him. I'm inviting all my homies.
If I can invite any like 5 celebrities to a party, one would be Mike Tyson. The other would be the Beavs. The third one, just to keep things interesting, probably gonna be Kanye. The fourth one is gonna be the gentleman from oh my goodness, Greece, the one that with the drug problem. What is his name?
John Travolta?
No, not the one with the masseuse problem. The oh my goodness, the crazy one. He went crazy.
No clue.
Oh my goodness. And then I feel like I should invite Cher or Madonna on the last one of that. That'd be a coin toss.
You tell Luz Madonna's there and he'd go fuck her.
Hey,
Like that's who I'd invite. I
Madonna's
feel like Drake would be caught up in his feelings and shit, like trying to bring drama between the boys, like you know what I mean, like you know. throwing a fit in beer pong because like we didn't all want to listen to his little rule, even though it was house rules. You know?
Texting your girls on the side. Speaking of
Uh,
Drake,
Drake's someone to work with.
have y'all seen pictures of him lately? He's getting kind of fat.
Really?
Drake is getting a little hefty, man. Like
Hold
this
on,
morning, I was on
Google.
Instagram.
Let me
I was on
Google.
Instagram, and they showed a picture of him at like some Apple thing. Like Apple was making their music announcement or whatever, and he was there, and I saw a picture, and he looks like he gained about 20 pounds.
I bet you it's because he's full of himself.
And
I
then
don't know,
like
That's
man.
probably what
he
happened.
was I think he performed at like the governor's ball or something, and he was wearing like some pants, which damn near they look like leggings. They might have fit 2 months ago, but they're
Hmm.
too tight to. Whenever he like recently wore them. So.
What's up with the tight? What's up with? I feel like
No,
some
you
men
know what
are
it
moving
is? You
towards
know what it
leggings.
is? I'm looking. I just Googled Drake June 2015. You know what it is? Is he's growing a beard. That's what it is.
Nah, man. I mean,
No, it's his beard. That's it. That's really it. You thought it was a shadow, and it's just his beard.
I mean,
Because he looks regular
What
until.
YouTube conspiracy are you looking at right now?
No, man, I'm looking at Instagram pictures.
No,
like
it's champagne chubby, bro.
Champagne chubby. Yeah.
Bro, he's
nah,
looking kind of hefty right there.
Bro,
y'all see that?
look at
Y'all see
the
that?
beard. Look at the
I,
beard.
But
I,
look at the
I see.
neck. Look at the
I see
neck.
the beard. I
It's
see
because
the
he's
beard,
growing a
man.
neck beard. He's growing a neck beard.
I feel like his neck is growing its own person. His
He's
Siamese
growing.
twin he never
He's
cut
growing
off.
a neck beard now. That's what it is.
Bro, he's gonna have two chin straps if he shaves that right.
He looks like one of those with that jacket too. It looks like a Carhartt. He looks like one of those dads that just got done working on the oil field, and he's like at his son's football practice, and he's just like like clapping for him on the sideline.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's just the beard.
I don't know, dude.
It's because he's not shaving. It's just all the way down to his neck. You know what I mean?
And
It
then
gives you that shadow.
did y'all see the picture of him in his leggings?
Nah.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but
Oh yeah, somebody
No.
sent that today, man. I'm gonna start wearing leggings now.
Okay, well, I feel like we're going from the gangsta, like baggy jeans, like the sweatpants. Everyone could rock the sweatpants, but now I feel like we're men or for some reason moving to leggings, bro. Being at the gym, bro, like it's uncomfortable. I'm like,
Really?
I just want to tell them something, like, bro, like I understand sweatpants, but I don't know what the fuck you're wearing, but your little sister gonna want her shit back before you stretch it out, like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you wearing, bro? Like,
I remember one time we played basketball back home, and there's a big guy that was like playing basketball in leggings, and I was just like, what is this guy thinking?
Oh, I think I remember him,
Remember
man.
that guy? He was huge too. He
Yeah.
was like 6'2", 230 pounds. I mean, wasn't in very good shape either, but just like running around in leggings. I'm just like, man,
I
what are
think
you,
what he's trying to do is scare people.
what are you doing? Like, get your junk away from me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm gonna poke
Like
someone's
him.
eye out.
Like put some shorts on over those leggings or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, wear your leggings. I know, no judgment there, but at least have something over it.
Like wear your leggings around with your girl on the weekend or some shit, bro. Like don't be bringing those out in public.
Yeah, man. Whenever y'all go, get y'all go to whatever, get your hair done or whatever. Go wear your leggings there, but not on the basketball court. Taking it too far.
Fuck.
Chubby Drake, man. I kind of miss that from like back in the 2000s and the 90s, how rappers used to dress. They'd have the jerseys, baggy jeans, the jorts,
The jorts, what's good?
the big old jeans, the tall tees. Now every rapper wants to be a fashion icon. They all want to
you want
design.
to wear something stupid and see people catch on and they keep fucking.
Hell yeah. And that goes back to Kanye, man.
Yeah.
That shit he put out is boo boo. I don't give a
Oh
fuck what
man,
he said.
his Adidas line was terrible. I'm telling you, all of his models, they look like extras what's that movie? God, Hunger Games. They all look like extras from Hunger Games.
The only person I
Remember
fuck
when
with
y'all
is
were younger growing up?
only person I fuck with is Starberry, cool, for those $12 shoes. That's some real shit right there. Like, that's some real shit.
Those shoes were terrible though, man.
They're terrible, but you got to think about it. Like, that's a real guy who's like, you know what? I'm like, I understand what I could do as a person, but I'm trying to help some people out. I ain't trying to fucking fuck them over, which is what Kanye's doing, which is what Jordan's doing, which is what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Let me fuck as many people in the ass as I can to get
Bro,
this.
Jordan's shoes are so ugly compared to what we had growing up. Ugly as fuck. My brother got me some sixes. They're damn near the freshest shits ever. And like now, I don't even the color schemes. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Like I can't appreciate a shoe.
Because
I
people,
can appreciate the Kobe's. I like the Kobe's. Some of a very, 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 very rare select few of the LeBrons. And then the KDs, I'm just kind of wondering what happened with that one.
Dude, the KDs are hideous. I don't know what Nike is thinking. I think they just they threw all their shittiest designers, blindfolded them, and gave them like a paintbrush, and like twirled them around. Did the dizzy bat challenge. Gave them made them take 2 shots tequila, and they're like, all right,
See how many tabs of acid you could hold in your butt cheeks.
throw some shit together. Throw some shit together, and that's KD's signature shoe.
I mean, Jordans and all the shoe games basically college tuition nowadays, man. That's how it goes. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Just how much fucking shit is now.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't buy
Man.
Jordans.
I remember you could get some retros for like 120. 120, man, like the 120, and that's a good ass shoe. You know what I mean? What do you have to pay
Yeah.
now? 2 something?
I think they're like up to 190 with no tax, like without tax.
What the fuck? I don't.
That's like a Kobe shoe. Or that's not. Kobe's what, 220, 240? Huh?
Well, I mean that's different. Kobe's are different though because that's like a performance shoe. You know what I mean?
I don't
Well,
give a
isn't that
fuck
what
what
Jordans
kind
are
of shoe it
supposed to
is.
be?
Like, there's no way that shoe like should be that much money.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
true.
way that shoe should be that much money.
I think the Kobe should be that much, but that's just me.
Oh,
Maybe
come
180.
on,
I say 180. I say
Because
180.
they know who they're targeting. They're targeting these kids. You know what I mean?
No, they're targeting those kids' parents.
There's. It's not like they're trying to help people out, but like, oh, let's give them the
This
best product.
way.
Let's give them the best
There's no.
product. Give them fuck no. They're like, let's give them a shitty ass product, maybe decent, and we'll charge it up to 2 something.
Well, my thing is, I've seen some despicable shit. I've seen like a bro. He's probably like 13, 14, wearing Kobe's like out. He's wearing them out. Like,
That's what a lot of people do with Kobe's. They wear them.
like, I'm like, no. That's just me though. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just me. Like if you wear leather, like nice leather, with the tasseled shoes, I feel like you gotta have a matching belt. Like that's just me. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's out of place. Like it's out of place. You're just wearing it just to wear it, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you wore these bright ass blue. They look like the Smurfs and the clouds I used to draw. You know, without the sun and my pictures growing up, they came together, they collaborated, and they fucking shit on that shoe, and then that's what you have. And you're gonna wear some random ass. I'm wearing with khaki pants.
Hey, hold on. Let me
Okay,
stop.
okay.
Let me stop everybody for a second. So I got TV on mute right now, right? And guess who's back?
Who's back?
The Colonel.
The who?
Colonel Sanders is
What?
back. Colonel Sanders is back, man.
Oh, for KFC?
He's back, man. They just had a commercial
Yeah.
with Colonel Sanders. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
I've seen it a few times, man.
What the fuck?
The Colonel is back, and you know, I saw like 2 KFC commercials today. I saw a Church's commercial today, and it's just been rough because I'm going on my 4th day of not eating any meat.
Oh, I gotcha. Why?
I mean, like
You
I've
like I
gained,
said,
I've
2015 is the demasculinization of men.
nah, man, I've gained 10 pounds since I've graduated from college.
Goddamn.
So I'm trying
Dude, what the fuck's wrong
But
with
is
you?
that contributed to meat, or is that contributed to drinking a lot? Because
I don't drink that much. Like I drink maybe once every 2 weeks.
bro, you drink every day on the podcast. What are you
Well,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, but I'll take like I'll take like 2 shots of liquor or something like that, 3 shots of liquor, maybe have a beer. But I haven't like for the last couple podcasts I haven't had a beer. But no, man, I don't think it's definitely not the drinking. It's definitely the eating. I ate too much, and it's work too because 3 days a week we'll have vendors come in and they'll just like bring us food, and I'm just like, oh man, it's free food. I'm a pig. I'm gonna pig the fuck out. So
I got you. That's what it is. Dude.
yeah, so I'm just like trying to
That's
eat
what
better.
it is.
But you know,
But
I've
that's
been
still hard to say no to. You know what I mean? Like free food's the best.
no, it is, man. But I've been good for these past 4 days. I've been cooking up tofu.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not that bad, man. If you cook it
No,
up,
I had it. It's pretty bad.
if you cook it up
It
the right
depends
way.
on how you do it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tofu doesn't taste like anything. You just have to season
I
it.
mean, it tastes like you're eating a piece of memory foam. Besides that,
Yeah, I mean,
It's a good memory to have if you cherish it correctly.
nah, man. Like you get it like nice and crispy on the outside. It's not bad,
No, I don't fuck with tofu.
and it's cheap, which is good. Like, it's so cheap. You get
Because
like
it's fake, right? Isn't it imitation? Like, isn't it fake, man-made?
I mean, it's
Yeah, but so
it's-
is
it's-
fucking
it's-
ramen noodles.
it's made out of soybean.
Gotcha. But that's what I'm saying. Why it's so cheap? Because it's man-made.
But it's really cheap. It's like you can get a pound for $1.50, $1.75.
That's not bad. That's fucking good.
That's like so cheap compared to like meat or chicken or fish. So cheap.
Can you use it as soap too?
If you want, you could use it. You could use it as a loofah if you wanted.
God damn.
If you fried it up good enough, you could use it as a loofah.
Let it
But not man. It's good.
dry.
But yeah, I'm trying to get on this healthy living
There you
living
go,
shit.
man. I need to get on that healthy living shit.
And one of my coworkers is a vegetarian, so I've asked her for like recipes and shit. 'Cause
All the good stuff.
it can definitely get boring, just eating veggies, or just not any meat. I think I'm gonna eat maybe like fish or something every like once a week or something, but that's about it.
I mean, chicken's pretty good, man.
Yeah, chicken's good, but definitely want to stay away from red meat for sure.
That's what's up. I ain't gonna say you're a better man than me, but you're a better person than me. Cause of
Nah,
that.
no way at all.
Because a
Tough,
better
man.
man would eat more red meat, I think. He'd eat a steak a day and like do nothing but squats as he eats his steak.
Be like Jordan. I think Jordan would eat like a 16-ounce steak and a baked potato before every basketball game.
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Holy shit, that's why he did so good, man.
16-ounce steak and a full baked potato.
When did that start? Because his rookie year, he was probably eating like a Chick-fil-A sandwich or some shit.
Yeah, rookie year, but then he got that shoe deal, boy, and
He was like, oh,
That's it.
no, steak for every game.
every game, man.
That's funny.
Shout out to Jordan for he's been pimping the game since God knows when.
Them jeans, he has everything.
Oh man, I feel like wonder if they're ever gonna retire his number from the NBA. Just everything, you know. No one in the NBA can wear 23 anymore.
What teams have it? Just the Bulls?
Just the Bulls, yeah. They're the
I
only
don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, you can't do that.
I mean, they did it for Jackie Robinson, but I guess he did like a cultural thing. He was the first black player.
I don't know, man. If I was like what do they call it, a commissioner, I'd be like, hell no, man. Like, yeah, you're great, you're one of the best, but I don't give a, like, it's a number.
Yeah, I think he was the best. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, true, but it's a number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool. At
It's
least
like being at the office and being like, you know what, Ted was the best. Ted was the
There's
best
no
of all
more
time.
CEOs for any
We're not doing.
Chick-fil-A franchise. There should not be another manager, or no, not to be another assistant manager. It's like, damn, you kind of flood. Like the manager's looking at you like, what the fuck?
Exactly, man. Like we're gonna retire that blue tie. Sorry, guys, no more blue ties in the office. Like what the fuck?
Damn it.
I don't give a fuck about Ted.
What am I gonna do with all these socks? Yeah, where you're pissing people off.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, Jordan drove a Ford Fusion. Nobody can drive a Ford Fusion anymore. Like, what? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Are the Fusions the hatchbacks?
No, those are the Focuses.
Oh, okay, those are the Focuses.
The
But
grandma.
that's a certain focus.
Brian, you're taking shots at Lori in one of your Snapchats the other day, man.
What was that?
you were at your job at the car store, and you're like,
Oh.
we can get you this car, and for the grandmas, we can get you this car. And
Hey,
it was,
Lori bought that shit all on his own. He knew what the fuck he was buying, bro. He basically bought a Prius. Let's be real. He bought a Prius. He bought the Ford version of the Prius.
the funny thing is that like my girlfriend's grandma actually has one of those.
And so does Lorenzo.
And so does Lorenzo, yeah.
No, man, it's only $22 to fill up.
Apparently.
But Alan did the math. It's not $22.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude.
Poor Lori.
Hey, but you know what? I bet you that car lasts him forever. And he'll be like, he'll be laughing at us one day. He'll be like, fucking dumbass.
I don't know. I feel like we'd still be laughing. I don't know, man.
Lori has those little victories at the pump, like that commercial where the mom drives by and like her kids are arguing back because she's in the gas station. The other kids are all well behaved because she didn't have to stop for gas.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I just drove maybe an hour and a half, 2 hour trip, and I got 36 miles per gallon. I mean,
but Lori's getting 42, so
you don't need a little car to
like
get good gas.
because his car's so great, no other car's allowed to get 42 miles per gallon.
Exactly.
You either got to be 41 mpg or 43 mpg. You can't get 42.
You can't get 42. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's funny. Well,
The governor chip will kick in.
shout out to Lori, man, for saving the environment. He's doing his part.
For real, didn't hug a single tree, bro, but you're saving them.
Lori needs like a
Exactly.
redemption episode where he tells us why he dropped the podcast.
Dude, we should bring him on. We should bring him on. Like, all right, Lori, we need the scoop, man. Our 20 listeners are dying to know.
Why'd you drop us?
They've been waiting on the edge of their seats since that day.
They're expecting the rehab like release date any day now, bro. Like,
Yeah. We'll get Dr. Phil on the show. Have like a sit down little round table conference where we can all just let out our emotions. Put it all out on the table.
just let it go, man.
Exactly.
Let it go.
I don't know about you guys, but I think this is a good stopping point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Deserve.
Cool. Well, as always, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, love, hate, leave a comment on iTunes. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. We'll be there.
Tony still needs a poem. I feel like
Tony still needs a poem.
That is true. I still need a poem to read.
So first submit a poem. Tony will read it, and it'll be
And
beautiful.
it's not going to be like I'm going to write the poem. It's just like one of these guys is going to tell me the topic, and I'm just going to freestyle a poem.
Okay. Oh, so you don't want someone to submit a poem for you to read it? What do you want to listen
I
to?
want somebody to submit it, but I want them to submit it. I want them to put like in the email, Lewis read only or Brian read only,
Okay.
and y'all tell me and you drop it on me.
Gotcha. So we'll be on the
We'll
lookout.
drop it on you and you'll drop it in them. That's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we'll be on the lookout for sure.
If she don't want that gut, put it in her butt. That's what I like to say.
Hey, and on that
Drop it
note,
on me and I'll get it in.
and on that note, it's been a pleasure, guys. Take it
Alrighty,
easy.
bro.
And thank you for listening.
Follow back, hallelujah.
We out.
We out.